at a highly acclaimed luxury boutique hotel situated very close to Colombo. Though recently built, it has already made a name for itself for its spacious accommodation and highly personalized service. So if you want your honeymoon getaway to be a Balinese-like haven on the western coastal belt, then you should definitely check it out. This week on Honeymoon Destinations, we feature Serene Pavilions. Situated right at the gateway to the popular western coastal belt of Sri Lanka, Serene Pavilions redefines the notion of a holiday by the beach. With a natural setting that breaks the norm for seaside resorts of its type, the splendid getaway promises the peace and tranquility of a private beach villa and the delightful aesthetics of a luxury boutique hotel. With a preference to serve a niche clientele in a more exclusive and personalized setting, Serene Pavilions is specially attuned to the needs of those seeking romance and intimacy. Serene Pavilions is on the popular down south tourist route, which officially begins in the town of Wadduwa, which is just under an hour's drive from Colombo. But the resort has less in common with other hotels in the circuit. One thing that really makes them stand out is their wonderful knack for gardening.
Welcome to Serene Pavilions.
Your stay here begins at the clubhouse, an open, pitch-roofed atrium that doubles up as a reception and lobby. Its sandstone murals, lotus ponds and floral motifs set a Balinese tone to the place. But a warm traditional Sri Lankan welcome helped to fix my bearings. Proud member of the small and luxury group of hotels in the world, Serene Pavilions is spread across 7 acres. All the structures are placed on the fringe of the property, while this magnificent garden occupies the center. Stepping out is a real pleasure here, because you are always greeted by something refreshing to the eye. The garden also keeps common spaces like walkways, doorways, and the swimming pool discreet and out of sight. The pool deck is paved with Javanese sandstone that keep your feet nice and cool during a midday outing. The whole idea behind Serene Pavilions is that you can have a serene and tranquil ambience to your holiday even when it's by the beach. They achieve this by their tasteful and well-planned layout of their self-contained dwellings called the pavilions. Pavilions emerge from the foliage with their pointed gazebo roofs and Sanskrit name plaques. Each is a self-contained unit with a large living and dining area, bedroom and sun deck. The duplex ocean pavilions overlook the beach and come with balconies to savor the view. In most places, I would have settled for this. Option number 2 is the garden pavilions. These pavilions are 2,500 square feet in size and are extremely spacious. The timber flooring and furniture is a welcome change from the usual minimalism associated with living by the sea. The 4-poster with a pillow menu forms the centerpiece of the bedroom. Love this clever use of window space for a cozy daybed. And floor-to-ceiling glass doors bring the sun deck right into the room. The idea of spacious living is even extended to the bath. Large windows and mirror keep things nice and bright inside, while wooden shelves and wicker blinds give a warm, tropical finish. I'm inside the living room of a garden pavilion. Now, if you look on either side of me, there are 2 vast open spaces just as big as the room I'm standing in. On my right is the entrance along with the lovely courtyard, and on my left is the open deck with the plunge pool. And you even have your own dining table and pantry area, if you want to just cook up a little surprise for your partner. So basically, you get more than just a plain old bedroom when you book a night at Serene Pavilions. Well, I can't wait to make myself at home here. Apart from an eclectic array of furniture, the pavilions come with a fully fledged home entertainment system, free Wi-Fi access and 24-hour butler service. Enough to keep you locked in for days. Try having breakfast in the shade of the coconut palms right by the ocean and head over to the Pavilion restaurant to indulge in their sumptuous lunch and dinner menus. With just 12 pavilions on offer and round-the-clock meal times at your disposal, personal space is well preserved at the restaurant. I like how the lighting and music remain subtle while service is prompt and refined. A table for two by the balcony can be quite magical at dusk. Just the mood you need for some definitive candlelit romance with stars above, ocean below, and a delectable meal served up before you. Back in the pavilion, I found myself reveling in the hotel's concept of space. The walk-in shower and the water closet are tucked away from the rest of the bathroom with their own enclosures. This means a couple can easily share the bathroom without a fuss, especially if one is guilty of spending a little more time in the bath than the other. Another thing that come in handy is the full-length wall mirror. Well, it is called a vanity corner after all. And the icing on the cake is this classy jacuzzi laid in marble with an elegant timber framing and two strategically placed backrests for the perfect sensual dip. A presenter's day is never quite done. There's always the odd phone call and script note to keep you up late. If you're simply not in the mood to step out to dine, confining yourself to the comforts of the pavilion is still a great way to relax away the evening. Pavilions has a lovely stretch of private beach. Now, as you can see, it has a healthy distance from the restaurant. I quite like the contrast of grass and sand, so beyond that little wooden gate lies secluded tranquility of your own pavilion. And out here, the irresistible call of the ocean. The beach around the hotel is ideal for walking, sunbathing, or even the occasional dip. It is wide, clean, and remarkably sheltered from tourists. Just goes to prove that you don't need to go very far in this island to find a piece of paradise. Begin your stay at Serene Pavilions with a visit to the Serenity Spa, where tailor-made treatments ranging from traditional Ayurveda to Balinese therapy await you. It is a great way to leave behind the euphoria of the wedding and set the tone for a more intimate experience. A must-see is the Dharna reading room below the restaurant, which hosts a wonderful collection of books for the travel-minded. While I dabbled in my intellectual pursuits, the Serene Pavilions team of gourmet chefs led by Hasanta Pinnadoa were busy preparing my lunch. Other than red meat, most of the food that enters this kitchen is sourced locally. Of course, no prizes for guessing where the fish comes from. Pacific red snappers, tuna, lobster and prawn are abundant in the area. Even the breads that accompany your dishes are baked in-house. All meals at Serene Pavilions are a la carte. Well, Sri Lankan cuisine is among the hot favorites here. After all, we have plenty of access to fresh seafood and veggies. So I highly recommend that you go Sri Lankan at least once when you're dining here at Serene Pavilions. Because you know what? They really do make it one of a kind. But before you pick your dish, make sure to pick the right spot from all the signature dining options available to absolutely savor it. Well, as for me, I'm going with the best seat in the house. I had an absolutely wonderful time here at Serene Pavilions. But the thing is, I'm not on my honeymoon. But for those who are looking out for a romantic and serene getaway, this place ticks it all. It's not too far from Colombo. It's got self-contained pavilions with pretty much everything you need. And it's got a gorgeous beach. Budget-wise, it's on the higher tier. But hey, it's your honeymoon, you've got an excuse to indulge. Well, I couldn't have timed my farewell better, and I don't have the heart to leave. But hey, it's time to go. So, until I see you next, Devashrie signing off.